Just be glad for all you have that's in today.
Hey everyone, Connie here, and welcome to my blind reaction to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Vento Arreo, or Golden Wind if you prefer, episode 23. So last we left off, my poor baby boy Naranjo was suffering again, and I don't like to see that. I really don't. He's being basically fucked with by a couple of stands, one of which is a shark that can transfer itself between liquids, which I believe its name was Crush, I want to say. And the other one is Talking Heads, which I definitely understand that reference, as I mentioned last time. And Talking Heads, can put itself into someone's body and basically control them to a degree. It can stop them from saying things. It can make them say things that they don't want to. It can actually make them move in certain ways. So that's really interesting. And these two are apparently, I guess, members of the boss's inner circle. The two who are using these stands, who I cannot remember their names right now. But they're apparently part of the boss's inner circle who are now after the gang for betraying the boss. I don't think either of them are the voice we heard at the end of 2 episodes ago, though. The one who called out the basically the hit on Bruno and Giorno. I don't think it was that one. In fact, I'm kind of leaning towards maybe that other character we see in the new opening might be who that is. We see another character in the opening who seems who's a brand new character. He seems very scared and nervous. He has like this purple hair that's kind of tied back in the back and everything. And I don't think they're going to introduce many other characters at this point who aren't like bad guys or at least associated with the boss. So I'm thinking that might end up being him, and he might end up just being that kind of character, just like very timid and nervous and everything, kind of just a really likable personality despite being a bad guy. But that's just a theory. I honestly have no freaking clue. It's definitely not either of the guys we are seeing in this little couple episodes, though. But Giorno has finally started to figure out what's going on with Narancia, but unfortunately, the shark manages to latch on to Giorno right there. But we know Giorno. At this point, he's going to easily be able to get out of this. He's going to be very clever and work his way through this. I'm hoping that Narancia is the one to finish this off, though. Because I really feel like this is a Narancia battle. And that I really don't want Giorno to finish this battle for Narancia. I really don't want Giorno to fucking solve everyone else's battles for them. Like he had to do with Fugo before. I want Narancia to be able to... I want Giorno to help, that's fine, but I want Narancia to be the one to actually finish this. Because this, I'm sorry, this is Narancia's battle here. This is something that he needs to figure a way out of. It's something that I want to see him, along with Aerosmith, of course, figure out. Again, if Giorno helps him and all, that's fine, but I don't want to see Giorno be the one to defeat the enemies here and finish this battle. Either way, we are going to get started on this episode because it's really late. When I was recording earlier, I ended up recording Dofus. I ended up getting a stomach ache that kind of came out of nowhere. It's settled down now, but I had to take an hour off earlier because it got really bad, and again, out of nowhere. So yeah, it's later than I would like it to be, like an hour later than I would like it to be, so I have to get on this. So when the screen fades to black, pause this redirect and go to the description below. Follow the link to the reaction, and after you watch it, come back here to the redirect and resume play. Because after it fades to black, that fades back in. Everything from that point forward will be my afterthoughts and will contain spoilers to the episode. That being said, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you at the reaction. Okay, and we are back, and we'll begin with spoilers in 3, 2, 1, now. Oh, my sweet baby boy Narancia. Oh, I love him so much. That was so triumphant. Like, Volare Via, I believe is what he said. Go flying. That moment when he said that, the pose and everything was so fucking triumphant, so fucking grandiose and epic. It felt like a well-earned victory. Because not only was Narancia clever and smart enough to put clues together, not only was he ballsy enough to cut out his own fucking tongue, along with Talking Head attached to it. He was ready to end this. He was sick and fucking tired of this. He was tired of being tortured, of being completely fucked around with. So even as Clash was gnawing its way into his neck, he stood there confidently and attacked. He attacked Squalo and shot him the fuck up. Oh my god. Like, I loved his first fight when they were fighting the members of the assassination squad. Like, I loved Narancia's first fight at that point, when we really got to see Aerosmith for the first time and see how he used it. But this just felt so much more epic. It felt so much more, again, just grandiose, just really just triumphant. It felt like he did something, and it felt like he is not the same Narancia from that first part. In that first fight he had against Little Feet, I don't remember the stand user's name, but I remember the stand was Little Feet. In that first fight, he was overly emotional. He was angry. He was fucking kicking a car over and over. And even though he showed a lot of signs of cleverness and everything there, he was having a hard time with it because he wasn't thinking through things enough. And here, he showed a lot more forethought. He showed a lot more insight into how to use his stand in some, honestly, more clever ways. Not to mention how to differentiate the breathing by purposefully saying things in order to call someone out so that their breathing changes suddenly very drastically. That is so insanely smart. And I love it. But I swear, I have to look this up real quick. Squalo and Tiziano have to have been a fucking couple. There is so much fucking, obvious clues there that they were together. I'm sorry. It's not just like, oh, they partnered up for this mission. It's not just like, oh, they decided that they were going to, or that even they're longtime partners. No, they are fucking, it is so, I don't see how you could read it any other way. I just do not see how you could read that any other way. I'm not seeing anything here with Squalo on his page on this wiki. Let me check Tiziano's page. And it's just telling the history and stuff. Usually a lot of these will tell their connection to other characters and stuff. I don't know. Either way, I'm not finding it. I'll look it up later. My dad actually just pulled in, so I do have to close this out. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. I love the epic feel of the finale of this battle. And just overall, this was a really just, again, triumphant and grandiose finale that really showed Narancia at his best. And I'm so fucking glad that Narancia finished the fight on his own. Yes, Giorno helped him, but he did not solve the problem for Narancia like he did with Fugo. Narancia did this himself, and I'm so fucking happy about that. Either way, tell me in the comments below what you thought of this episode of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Vento Arreo. What did you think of the finale of this Narancia battle? Tell me in the comments below, and thank you so much for tuning in. For now, I'm Connie, and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.
And though you've come through many obstacles,